Your dog stopped walking completely still. Nose locked onto a single patch of grass, you pulled the leash forward because you were already late. "You came home," greeted your dog in that high voice, and they spun in circles and couldn't settle. You reached toward your dog's face to give them a pet, and they turned their head quietly to one side. You weren't doing anything wrong in those moments, you were just missing what your dog was asking for. What dogs experience in each of those moments is something researchers have spent years documenting, and the findings are extraordinary. 5 things your dog loves that most owners almost never do. The science behind each one is extraordinary. Stay until thing 5, because that one is the thing your dog has been waiting for you to understand. Welcome to the Dog Nerd, a channel about the science of everything your dog experiences but can't tell you directly. We start with the simplest thing on this list, and it turns out it is anything but. Your dog's nose is pressed into the grass, tail still, entire body motionless, reading something you cannot see or smell. Most people see this and think stubborn, distracted, badly trained a dog that isn't listening. Behavioral scientists have a completely different word for what your dog is doing in that moment. Alexandra Horowitz at Barnard College found that dogs carry roughly 300 million olfactory receptors compared to your 6 million. That nose is not a distraction tool. It is the primary instrument through which your dog understands the world. Research on olfactory enrichment has found that unrestricted sniffing lowers cortisol more reliably than the same amount of walking alone. Tonight, try 10 minutes of letting your dog lead with their nose no direction. No hurry, just follow. Keep watching, because thing 2 is something you do every single day and have probably been getting entirely backwards. Your voice goes high and bright the moment your dog appears. Who's the best dog? Yes, you are. Most owners assume their dog loves that voice, that the high, excited tone communicates warmth and safety. The neuroscience of how your dog processes your voice tells a genuinely different story than most owners realize. Scientists at Eötvös-Loránd University found your dog processes words and tone in separate brain hemispheres, just as humans do. High pitch activates your dog's arousal system reliably, every time, no matter how much love is behind it. A lower, slower voice produces the kind of calm your dog can actually settle into and stay in. Next time you greet your dog, try lower and slower just 3 seconds and watch what happens. Stay with this because thing 3 explains exactly why all of this matters in a single moment. Before thing 3, if this is already shifting something for you, subscribe to the Dog Nerd right now. Thing 3 is the one most owners get completely backwards. It starts the moment your eyes meet your dog's. You hold eye contact with your dog, trying to connect, and they turn their gaze quietly away from you. Most people read that look away as avoidance, or worse, as the dog refusing to acknowledge your authority. In canine communication, the look away is not rejection. It is one of the oldest calming signals dogs have. Nagasawa and Kikusui at Azabu University found that mutual eye contact raises oxytocin in both dog and owner, simultaneously the same bonding chemistry that passes between a mother and her newborn. The key word is mutual, not sustained, not unblinking, not held until the dog looks away. Soft eyes, a slow blink, a brief look and release that is the version your dog can receive as warmth. Tonight, try meeting your dog's gaze, blinking slowly, then looking away first, and watch them choose to come closer. The difference between a dog who settles near you and a dog who keeps a slight distance will become very clear by thing 4. Your dog has never once seen you at their eye level inside your own home. You are always above them, and they are always looking up. Most owners assume dogs simply don't register height. That it is a human concept dogs live below without any meaning attached to it. Research on physical proximity between dogs and their owners tells a more specific story than most people ever hear. Gregory Burns at Emory University found that a dog's caudate nucleus, the brain's reward center, activates most strongly in response to owner presence and owner scent. Closeness to you is not neutral for your dog. It registers as reward, the same neurological signal as food. Studies on floor-level contact found that dogs with owners at their own height showed longer durations of calm, settled behavior, and fewer displacement signals throughout the interaction. 5 minutes on the floor tonight, no phone, no task, and you will feel the difference before your dog does. When you see what happens in Thing 5, you will understand why everything we have covered has been pointing at exactly the same thing. Your hand is already moving toward the top of your dog's head. They are right there. They look soft. Of course you reach. Most owners believe their dog loves being touched, and most dogs do love contact. But there is a version of reaching that dogs read very differently. Your dog has a way of saying not like that, or not right now. And it is not a bark, and it is not a growl. Julian Kaminsky at the University of Portsmouth found that dogs have evolved specific facial and body responses that track whether a human is genuinely attending to them. Your dog is already reading whether you are truly present, whether this touch is for them, or simply something you are doing near them. The lean back, the turned head, the single lip lick, the subtle weight shift. Away, these are not random fidgets. Research on consent-based touch found that dogs given clear choice in whether to accept contact show lower stress, longer voluntary engagement, and fewer signs of handling sensitivity over time. Veterinarians who work with handling sensitive dogs note that the majority had clear opt-out signals for years that went consistently unread. When your dog turns into your hand because you waited, that is a completely different moment than the one where your hand arrived before they decided. Think back to everything we covered in this video. The walk where you followed their nose, and the voice that came down low and slow and let them actually settle. The soft gaze you offered and then released, and the floor where your eyes finally met at the same height. And the open hand you held still, and the nose that chose to come to meet it. Every single one of those was the same question asked 5 different ways. Do you see me as I actually am? And when they press into your hand because they chose to, that is the moment the answer arrives. This was never about obedience. It was always about being known. If this changed the way you see your dog, share it with one person whose dog deserves to be understood. Subscribe to The Dog Nerd. Every week we go deeper into the science of everything your dog experiences but cannot tell you directly. Drop a comment with the one thing on this list your dog needs most tonight. We read every single one. Next video, we are looking at what happens inside your dog's brain in the 20 seconds after you leave the house. Before you have even reached the end of the driveway, the research will surprise you.